I'm under the blanket. That's my old Batman blanket. I've had it for years. That sound you hear is the generator. Myrrh is a form of expression I use to kind of explain almost non-verbally what I'm experiencing and what I'm going through. And myrrh can symbolize many different things, and it's actually something that I picked up from, I'm trying to think of I would like to call her Mahakali, as I used to. Or I can say Sarah, or I'm trying to think of her new stage name. Being silly. That's like an angry half yawn because I didn't get to fully yawn. That's a little better. I'm in this little cubby hole. I'm kind of sleepy, but I wanted to tell you about my day. So I paid for a massage. It was $100, and at Turkish Baths, I've had a massage there 3 times now. And the first time, it was the same lady I had today, and I was literally basically thanking God and Source that I had her again, because it was such a spiritual experience for me. However, I wasn't able to communicate with her, so I ended up actually picking up Google Translate app today, so next time I can actually talk to her. I wanted to tell her how she can't remember me, because I used to have long blonde hair, and my first massage I ever had was with her, and how much of a spiritual experience it was. Now, I want to say I may have even had 4 massages there. I kind of want to say 3, however, at the same time, I just feel like I'm almost missing one or something. I do remember one woman. See, what's nice about Turkish baths is they actually get on top of you, and they use their legs and hands and just everything. They really get in there good. And she's working my tissues really hard today, and it was kind of hurting. However, I didn't make a sound. And she asked me if I'm okay, and I said I'm great. And she says, "Wow, you're tough." It's ironic because earlier I was thinking about how tough I really am because of how much I've been through, and I didn't realize until I got a massage just how badly my lymphatic system really was, and how much stress was trapped inside my body. And it reminded me that on a regular basis I definitely need to be getting these massages, and it's not necessarily a luxurious or spoiling type thing. It's me taking care of my body, so I need to make those investments with myself regularly. I'm also extremely called to travel more than ever, so I've made the decision to replace the $200 worth of Starbucks gift cards with a See, it's a spiritual journey, so I'm thinking of that. with Southwest because they're the only ones that have Amazon gift card purchases available. So I'll be saving those up to travel. And in fact, the more you send me through there, the better, because my ultimate fantasy is to travel to Egypt. Now, don't let me forget, I would like to also post my bucket list. It's getting hot, so I need to get out for a second. Sleepy baby. Oh, she did that to my head. Loved it. Lots of this. I love that also. Did I mention I'm called to Utah? I need to watch my own video with Joy, the psychic reading. I need to listen to that again. And I also really want to go back to Cassadaga and go see Albert again too. See, I have so many things I want to do, which is why I kind of rely on you. I have this fantasy where if you're going to spoil me, especially if you're going to send cash, that you'll say, this is for that. So I feel obligated that that's what I need to be doing with the finances, because I'm huge on honoring my word and following through. I'm a very big, what's that word? I was just reading it today. Integrity. I have a lot of integrity. And you could say congruency, I believe. My actions, my words, they lie. I'm yawning so much. It is said I am filled with gold energy, and that's what's making me so sleepy. I feel so much better now that I did that. I seriously would love to see the same woman again. In fact, I'm spoiled, and I only want her. She's my absolute favorite. It's just so magical to me. Oh, the other woman, I'm not sure if I mentioned this video already. However, my second massage I had at Turkish Baths, the woman kept encouraging me to do yoga. And I know that's a huge part of my journey, and I've been resisting it for a long time. So I definitely need to find somewhere for me to be doing that on a regular basis. I also need to listen to my Joy segment so I can figure out that place in Ocala that I'm supposed to go. And this also triggers something to tell you about how it's not always about the cash. How you could just, for example, send me my link to my Joy video and tell me, Trina, don't forget. Even if you have to send it to me 3 times before I actually do it, it will actually help me and motivate me and push me to do that. And hopefully you're doing it because your intuition tells you to, not because you get off on controlling. Do it for the greater good of expanding my soul and watching me grow. I am so excited to grow. I am so called to travel. I know I am meant to travel more than anything. That is my ultimate fantasy right now, is actually dropping everything and being funded to travel and document in YouTube every little thing, every little place I go, and kind of showing you the world, at least even in America for right now, although I do have my passport. So many different things going on. My soul is so hungry, and it makes me want to replace that hunger with something edible. Also, all I ate today was literally a cheeseburger and french fries with creme brulee, which is one of my all-time favorite desserts. On a negative level, my toenail is totally giving me grief because the nail that basically fell off, there's a corner that didn't fall off and it was extremely hooked and I didn't get to cut it off. So it's kind of just like hanging there, and every time it touches something it hurts, and it's almost gross and frustrating. I don't know what to do about it. Part of me just wants to like rip it off and make it bleed just to get it over with, because it's more frustrating when it randomly hits something and then it hurts. Or like I keep imagining that it's going to actually get hooked on something itself and then be ripped without my consent, kind of thing, you know, my control over it, the situation. I had a really nice time with my dad and a nice time with my brother. I wanted to see my mom. However, BJ is sick and it seems dangerous. However, I thought about picking up my mom and taking her out for lunch or something. I don't know how that will go over, or if I will still get sick because she's around it and it's on her skin. Or maybe I should go home, and then by me doing so is a spiritual contract that I have to come back and see her for her birthday for real. Which is coming up February 20th, which is also Stefan's birthday. And then I can see him as well. Super struggling to make sense of everything. I also noticed my boss has basically deteriorated my hours because she's frustrated how much I'm traveling. Perhaps it's jealousy and a sense of her control or punishment, retaliation. I also keep obsessively going to this thought pattern like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do if I'm not at the cafe? It's like my only sense of stability right now, or the only thing that I really have consistency of besides this vlogging, documentary stuff. And even then I had the power to change that. I'm getting sleepy and I have some messages I definitely want to reply to before bed. This feels appropriate for another murr. Murr is almost like a vibrational thing too. It's like where I want someone to know what I'm saying without me having to use my real words. Kind of like my grunts, like or or like being able to truly read me without me having to say anything. It's the same thing, honestly, with my facial expressions. I would like human beings who can read my eyes. Or read my face. Kind of like how Google and Facebook does, right? That shadow. Do you want to know what's in bed with me? I brought my singing bowl. It's getting late. I gotta go.